Yes, boys, good to see you all again. Now, I know I look a little bit different today. You may have seen me with the longer hair before. Got a nice little trim now. We're chilling. Bro, it feels so good to have a haircut. My uncle is in Wales, right? And obviously, I live in England myself. And my uncle's a barber. So I've been to other places before, but they're just shit, bro. They just don't quite get what I like, you know? So I always wait to see my uncle before I get my haircut. Now, I've been traveling a lot recently. I've been to Scotland, Tenerife, Italy. I've been all over the fucking world recently. I haven't really had time to just go to Wales and get a trim. Well, I haven't really made time, I guess. But bro, when I tell you now, going from long hair, fucking curly hair, to this, just, it feels sharp, it feels clean, it's not as much effort, you know, like before, bro, I had to literally sit and style it for ages, put shit in it, and then the wind would go and fuck it up anyway. This is chill. It's like I just get out of bed, shower, boom, sea salt spray maybe, whatever, and I'm good to go for the day. Do you know what I mean? Wind, everything doesn't matter, bro, because it's short. Like, do you know what I mean? So I think definitely experiment with things. That's a nice little bonus tip before we get to the main topic of today. Experiment with different clothing styles, experiment with different hairstyles. Don't be afraid to try shit. Goes wrong, it goes wrong. Who gives a shit, man? You got to live life a little bit. You got to be not so afraid of just going out your comfort zone and trying little things. And I know that's a random example. It's like, it's just a haircut, but you get the point, right? Because I know some of you guys will be so attached to your way of doing things, you'll never branch out. And that's the same with your style. It's the same with your business habits. It's the same with absolutely everything. Going to the gym, you'll have your own little workout routine that you like, and you'll never try anything new. You never know. That one workout routine that you try that one day might be the thing that, you know, you were missing. So you got to just try shit. Now, I feel like I found my nice little hairstyle now. Do you know what I mean? I mean, this is a bit short on the front. Maybe I prefer a little bit more length, but bro, low taper fade on the side like that. It's so easy to maintain. That's the way to go. Now, I am obviously chilling here with you today. Little lads chat. I'm gonna be talking about money and how making money doesn't have to be so difficult. I know you guys see figures like Andrew Tate and, you know, the whole manosphere talk about making money and it's this massive hustle all the time. Now listen, I'm 22 years old. I've achieved success very, very quickly. I could actually be labeled as an overnight success to some degree. Now, of course, all the work I put in the past has compounded, and then one day I woke up and I was rich. That's how it worked for me. I did work with no results. Then one day, all of that work I did in the past started to spiral, it started to compound, it started to catch up with itself, right? Every action has a reaction. Sometimes those reactions just take longer to manifest into reality. So I achieved success very quickly. It only took me a year from dead broke, minus money in the bank account to, you know, consistently 10K per month at least from one income stream. And I have over 6 different ones. So it adds up quite nicely, right? Now, let me just get nice and comfortable because I'm going to be spitting some facts for you here today, my friend, about making money. Some things I haven't really touched on at all in the social media space. I only really touch on these topics inside of my school, which you can find down below in the bio. I have a school where I teach you basically how to become the ultimate man and how to master life, whether that's women, natural health remedies that doctors don't want you to know about, whether that's making money, storing your money in efficient ways where, you know, it can't be traced, let's just say that hypothetically, tax efficiency, etc., etc. We basically just teach you how to become a self-sufficient young man, and we teach you the things that they should have taught you in school. Emotional intelligence, you know, the art of attraction, how to talk to women properly. You know, you have this rise of incels nowadays, young men hating on women, and you wonder why. No one's taught them how to interact with a female before. No one's taught you this stuff. So I have a school that teaches you how to become the best version of yourself. And this is at any skill level. You can be a complete beginner, you know, you've never got any knowledge in any of these things that you want to level up in, or you could be a very advanced individual, you just want to network with some more like-minded individuals. The School of Life is the place to do that. You can find that in the bio or in the comment section down below. So let's get into today's topic. So making money doesn't have to be hard. I'm going to walk you through the 3 things I recommend every single young man / entrepreneur does when it comes to making money, multiplying that money, storing that money in an efficient way, and also just putting systems in place that get you paid for the rest of your life and while you sleep, okay? Because like the CEO kind of status, I'm officially now at the CEO status, right? I don't have to work if I don't want to. I can take a full month off with no work at all and things will run completely smoothly, no hiccups, no downward momentum, everything will consistently flow. And there's a reason for that. It's because I put systems in place that allow me to do that. So I'm going to teach you how to do the same thing. Now, literally last year, I was at the hustler kind of level. It's like a video game. Hustler, you level up to the next level, you know, you're entrepreneur, level up to the next level, CEO. So I'm going to take you through in this video all those different phases of making money and how you can basically fast track that as quickly as possible. I'll teach you the lessons that I've learned in this journey as well. So I don't want to waste your time. Let's get straight into it. The first thing you guys need to focus on when it comes to making money is cash flow. Now, when I say to you guys that making money is not hard, it's because I've been on every realm of the spectrum. I've been in the hustler phase with no money, trying to get every sale that I could. You kind of, you know, eat what you kill kind of scenario. I had to get a sale, cool, money in the bank, do the coaching call. Then I had to hunt for the next sale, money in the bank. But it wasn't consistent. I've been in that phase. I've been in the phase where I am now, where, you know, for example, I was out all day with my girlfriend today shopping in Manchester city centre, which is where I live. And you know, we're just getting some clothes, getting just shoes, whatever we want, right? Just shopping and enjoying life, not thinking about work, not doing nothing. Out for a nice meal. I go on endless shopping sprees all the time, as you guys know from my vlogs. And I don't have to worry about money. I actually make the money that I spend. I make more in the day than I could even possibly spend. And that is in the background with me doing no work. That's the CEO kind of status. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum. And let me tell you right now, at 22 years old, making money is not that difficult. You've been told to believe that it is. And this is why I think you are struggling to still make money, is because you believe somewhere either the act of making money is difficult or that it's difficult for you. You are not strong enough or intelligent enough or knowledgeable enough to make money. There's some sort of belief you've got here from somewhere that's stopping you from being as competent as you could be, okay? So let's get into this. Cash flow is number one. You need to obviously have cash flow. You need a way that money comes in the form of income into your bank account. So I have, I'd say around 6 or 7 income streams at the moment that make me cash flow, okay? So I do an action and it brings money into my bank account. I've got around 6 or 7 completely different industries, anywhere from the personal branding industry to, you know, the investment / trading world, to Forex, to stocks and shares, all the way over to industries I can't even talk about on the internet. You can find them inside of my school and I'll teach you how to do them yourself. But, you know, I've been in practically every industry you can think of. And I run multiple of them at the same time. Now, there are 2 different ways you can make money. You can make money via cash flow, which is the first thing we're going to be speaking about. So you trade your time for money. Okay, now this is also, you can do this in the 9-to-5 world. You can do this in the job world. You go to work, you go 8 hours a day, and you make money from that, right? Same in the entrepreneur world, this is what I used to do. I used to get a coaching call, I used to get paid for the coaching call, let's say it was $120, which was what I used to charge. It's way higher than that now, it's around 3K or something along those lines, but let's say it was $120 back in the day for an hour of my time, right? I obviously had to show up on the day, be there live in action, talk to the guy for an hour. That was me trading my time for cash flow. So that's what cash flow is. You do something, you get money that comes into the bank account because of those actions, right? Number 2 is making your money work for you. So the second way you can make money is by taking money that you've earned via these cash flow methods, such as coaching calls, such as, you know, selling and marketing a digital product, such as going to a 9-to-5 job, whatever it may be. You're just doing something that's making you money, right? And you have to trade your time for that thing. When you've got that money, instead of just storing it in a bank account and not doing anything with it, instead what you want to do is you want to take it and put it into an investment, put it into an asset, put it into a Rolex watch, for example, is better than just sitting in your bank account. People may look at that, and this is the thing, right? This is why they say poor people stay poor and the rich get richer. It's simply because the rich people understand where they store their money has massive returns. The broke people think, yeah, I'm just going to store it in my savings account and it's got 1% interest every year or some bullshit. That's not going to make you rich, my friend. I'm sorry to break it to you. And they'll also think, oh, why did you buy a Rolex? That's stupid. It's a waste of money. It's just a watch. You know, why do you need to spend 5 grand, 30 grand on a watch just to tell the time? My phone does it. They don't understand that that watch, especially a Rolex, if you know your watches, if you do your research on them, you invest into a watch. Now this is £3 from Thailand. I could probably sell this for more, which is funny. I bought this in Thailand and it's £3, but it fits really nicely with my outfits and my kind of style. So I thought, fuck it, why not? I'm not really a materialistic individual, but even if I was to go out and buy a Rolex today, that's not a waste of money. That's an investment, and that's an asset that I can store as long as I keep the condition obviously top quality, that will appreciate in value. So inflation naturally goes up. And when inflation goes up, the value of the US dollar goes down, okay? So as inflation goes higher, the prices in the economy also rise with that inflation. So the Rolex that I bought for 5K, in 5 years' time, just as an example, of course, the time frames aren't correct or whatever, but let's just say 5 years' time, that 5K Rolex is now worth double. It's now 10K. So I can sell it for profit. I can wear it, keep it clean, keep it good quality, make sure it doesn't, damage or lose its value in any way. And then in 5 years' time, if I'm like, I'm kind of sick of this one, I want to buy a Cartier watch or, a Hublot watch or whatever, then I can just simply sell the Rolex and make double what I had from before, what I actually bought on it in the first place. So it's not just, I'm buying a watch and it's status and it's flashy and it's, it looks nice. It's actually an investment that appreciates in value over time. So you want to find a way to make your money work for you. You want to take the money you've got sat in your bank account right now and you want to invest it into my school. Why? Because it's an investment. Instead of just collecting dust in your bank account with your little scarce mindset thinking, no, I'm never going to spend it. I can never spend it because what if I don't make it back? It's going to take me so long to make it back. Instead, you can come and invest it for literally just $99. It's like £70 a month, bro. It's nothing, right? You can invest it into something like my school, which is an asset because you are taking knowledge, information, network, opportunities, work opportunities. I've hired some of my students. They've got full-time roles inside of my company on my payroll just from being inside of my school. They wouldn't have got that if they were scarce-minded and just thought, I'll figure it out by myself. They joined the school, they invested, they saw it as an investment opportunity, and they've got 10, 100 times what they invested in the first place. Not just financially, but knowledge-wise and network-wise as well. That's going to make you a better person. And if you're a better version of yourself, you naturally attract a higher vibrational life. In reality, you'll make more money. You'll get a better physique. You'll get higher quality women. You'll get more women. All of these things come back to you because you've used that $99, which is just energy. Money is energy. And you've gone and put it into something and you've stored it in something that is going to give you something back rather than a bank account. A bank account is safe. That's what they say, right? It's not. But it's safe because, nothing happens. It's not volatile. 5K in the bank will still be 5K in the bank in 10 years' time. Here's the trick though. This is the scam. It won't be for two reasons. Number one, at any point the bank can just block your account. For whatever reason, it can just block it. You want to, spend money on a high risk purchase in crypto, they can just block you and take all your money. They're not going to take it, obviously, but they're going to take it away from you momentarily. You can't spend it. You have 5K in the bank and the bank decides to block you. It's gone, mate. You can't do anything with that. And that's happened to me many times. That's where I learned this lesson from. I tried to make some high risk payments into investments and crypto and other areas of life, and they blocked my bank multiple times. I was out on holiday with my girlfriend. I was in Scotland visiting my girlfriend's family, and I couldn't pay for anything. I had money just stored in that one account. I couldn't pay for anything. My hard-earned money was taken away from me. That's one reason it's not safe. The second reason is obviously inflation. You've got 5K sat in the bank and you can buy a car for 5K, let's say, for example. Cool, but a year later, that car's now 6K, 7K. So you've been saving, trying to save up for this car, but inflation's rising as you're wasting time saving money, and now you can't even afford the car anymore. So what's the point? So what I do, and I've literally made over £1,000 today doing absolutely nothing, just from one account. I haven't even checked my other accounts, this is one account. I've stored money in one crypto wallet, yeah? I have over 20 plus crypto wallets. This is just one. I've made £1,000 from just one, yeah? Please understand that, please get your head around that. I do not just store my money in a bank account because it's safe. I store my money in crypto. I store my money in stocks and shares. If there's a conflict about to kick off, every single day I wake up in the morning, I check the MacBook and I just look at the news. I used to be so against the news, but now I just look at business news and I look at global politic news just to find out what's going on and see how I can profit. I don't give a shit necessarily about the conflicts that are going on because I can't do anything about it and everything's a fucking scam. What I can do is I can profit to make sure I take care of myself, my girlfriend, my beautiful baby sister, and my amazing family. That's what I can do from these conflicts. Instead of posting free Palestine all over my Instagram story like a dickhead because no one's going to see it and no one cares. You think the fucking, whoever it is that's in the conflict, Ukraine and Russia, whatever it is you're trying to get behind and support, unless you're donating money, unless you know exactly where your money's going to and you know exactly what's going on, you know exactly what the cause that you're donating to, it's not a scam, it's not a finesse, then you sat posting Free Palestine or whatever on your Instagram account isn't going to make the opposition think, oh, well, this fucking guy who lives in, you know, some privileged Western country has said Free Palestine. You know what, guys? Yeah, let's sack it in. Let's stop bombing them. It's not going to happen. So all that you can do really is look at what's going on and position yourself correctly to make money off of these conflicts. If a conflict starts to kick off in the Middle East, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest into oil. I'm going to invest into arms companies that supply weapons. You know, that's what I'm going to do, because that's going to obviously go up in value. The supply and demand area of those companies are naturally going to go higher. I'm going to make money from it. It's the same with Apple. The iPhone 16, I believe, has just been released not too long ago at the time I recorded this. It's currently, I think, the 22nd or the 23rd of October today, 2024. The iPhone 16 has just been released. Now, I didn't go and buy one. I've got an iPhone 15 myself. I'm chilling. I don't care about the new trends and shit, right? As long as it does a job, that's all I care about. So what I did instead is I invested into Apple just before they released it. As soon as they were advertising it, marketing it, I invested into Apple and I made money from Apple stocks going higher because everyone's buying it, the supply and demand. So this is how you need to start thinking. Stop thinking like a consumer and stop thinking like a brokey. A brokey isn't necessarily your financial situation. It's your state of mind. It's how you think. I am not a brokey because I've done this before. When I dropped 8K on this apartment up front, instead of paying it by month, whatever, I just dropped 8K plus deposit up front so I could just chill for a little bit for like 6 months in advance and not worry about rent. So I've had these high, massive, boom, upfront payments in one go. And you know what I did? Instead of thinking, oh, you know, now I'm gonna have to come back from that, I might not be able to afford bread next week, like, just get to work again, right? Sit down, hustle, find a way to make the money back. It's motivation. I've done it every single time I've had a, you know, spent an expensive payment. I've instantly just made it back again because of my mindset. I am wealthy because of my mindset, not because of my financial situation. I could go broke today and by tomorrow I'll be making money again because of who I am, because of the way I think. You understand? It's not about my financial situation. I will forever be wealthy. I will never be broke again because I've adjusted my brain and I've adjusted who I am and how I respond and how I navigate through the world to be a wealthy and abundant person. I don't look at the iPhone 16 and think, oh my God, yeah, I need that because this guy or this girl would think highly of me because I've got the new iPhone. Look, guys, I look at it and think, how can I make money from this? How can I profit from these situations? I don't jump on the bandwagon like everyone else saying Free Palestine because I know it's not going to do fuck all. Who gives a shit? It's just annoying. You're just annoying people. Obviously, yes, these conflicts are sad. Obviously, yes, innocent people are, you know, getting killed. But what are you personally doing by saying Free Palestine? Do you actually think that's going to have an effect? Really? Like, you need to wake up. Everything's a Ponzi scheme. Everything is a scam. You just need to play this game properly. You're being finessed by playing by the rules. Stop keeping your money in bank accounts, put it into Bitcoin instead. Because you know what Bitcoin's going to do? It's going to go up in value. And as it goes up in value, you're going to make money. Okay? So, for example, I've made over £1,000 today just keeping my money in certain aspects. Rather than keeping it in a bank account, I've kept it in crypto. I have most of my net worth, around I think 70 to 80% of my net worth, is stored in crypto. Okay? Not a bank account. Now, I have multiple different accounts. I teach you guys how to diversify and how to get on as many different grids as you possibly can inside of my school, which is linked below. You guys can learn how to do that yourself personally. But you need to diversify and you need to be on as many grids as possible. Because when you do that, you are untouchable. If one bank account gets blocked, I've got another one. If my crypto value goes down in one area, I've got another wallet. So it's constant diversification and it's constant just making yourself bulletproof to any worst case scenario that happens. You need to be prepared for the worst, but you need to believe in yourself to achieve the best. And I think that's a very good mindset to move forward with. So that's number 2, is making your money work for you. I'll come give you a little summary in just a second, but let's have a hydration break. So, cash flow. In order to get cash flow, which was number 1, that's just money in the bank account, right? In order to get that, you need to find problems and you need to sell people the solutions. My school down below, why do people join that and pay monthly? Every single month since I launched it. Why has it been such a success? Because I have identified problems in the real world and I have then sat and thought of ideas in terms of how I could solve that problem and charge, you know, a commission or a monthly fee or, you know, just a one-off fee, whatever it may be, to solve that problem for people. So this is how you get cash flow. You find problems, you sell solutions. And that's another thing, again, when you change your mindset, when you become this entrepreneur, you'll start to realize that instead of walking around the street and getting distracted by things and looking at things as a consumer and thinking, oh, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Be perspicacious in that sense, where you're looking and thinking, what's this person talking about? What's that person talking about? What's going on in the economy around me? What's going on in the world around me? How can I find problems that people are going through? And then sell them a solution. That's how you get paid. That's how cash flow works. It's the same with absolutely anything. From a minor level of you selling a chocolate bar, you are solving someone's problem, which is they have a craving for sugar at that time in their life, right? Or whatever. They're walking down the street, they have a quick craving of, really, I've got a sweet tooth today, I fancy some sugar. You position yourself, sell them the chocolate bar, you get paid. That's cash flow. Then we fall into number 2. So now you're getting money in the bank because you're solving problems. You take that money from all the problems you're solving for other people. This could be anyone. You could start your own business. You could solve problems for an already established business. So for example, you could come to guys like me on Instagram. You could message me and say, hey, I found a way I can save you time so you can spend more time doing YouTube videos. What I'm going to do for you is I will be an engagement manager inside of the school. So I'll basically message all the students for you. I'll reply to any DMs for you. I'll do a minimum amount of posts per day for you inside of your school. So we're still getting value and you can provide the value in the presentations instead. Cool. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'll pay you for that. Which is exactly what some of my staff members do. I've got people on my payroll now that I officially hire on paper that work for my company, and they literally just save me time by posting value in the school for me, and I pay them for it. So you need to find problems that people could be going through, whether that's the normal person and you start your own business and you sell to the market, or whether that's you come in and position yourself correctly to sell time-saving solutions to a business or an entrepreneur. Whatever it may be, find the problem, sell them the solution, you get paid. When you start getting paid, instead of just storing that money in the bank account and being like a scarce-minded little squirrel and just being like, no, I can't spend it, I've got to save it. Instead, put it into assets, investments, stocks and shares, cryptocurrencies, knowledgeable resources, information, networking events, anything that's going to better your life and thread the needle and just make you a better version of yourself. Put it into that. Okay, I'll get onto the crypto stuff in just a second. So why do I keep my money in crypto? Because as I'm recording this video right now, I'm making hundreds and hundreds of pounds. As the Bitcoin price or the Solana price or Ethereum price, some meme coins as well I've got my money into. So as the value of these things go up in time, on a long enough time frame, you think 5 years time, Bitcoin's going to be fucking ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely astronomical. And you imagine if I'm buying in now, or previously, whatever, I'm just storing my money in there, my overall net worth, I'm storing it in Bitcoin long term, rather than my bank account. This isn't like a quick trade. This is an investment. I'm putting most of my net worth into crypto, because naturally, especially with the big ones, you don't want to invest into meme coins by doing this strategy, but into the big ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, etc. You put your money in there. Naturally, over time, these valuable resources / assets are going to appreciate with time, and you're going to make money just in the background, just simply because you own a Bitcoin or however much you choose to buy. You own an amount, so you're naturally going to make money from it as the value of that overall price goes up. So you are making money just because you're storing it in a certain place. And you know that Bitcoin isn't going to crash to zero, neither is Ethereum, neither is Solana. None of these things are really ever going to happen, ever. So it's a very safe bet to store your money in these things rather than, because the internet isn't going anywhere, the digital world isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's getting more prominent. The digital currency world isn't getting anywhere. Online interactions, all of these things that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana have ties to are not going anywhere. They're actually just advancing as time goes on. So as they advance as time goes on, artificial intelligence, things like that, the price of these things are always going to go up. 5 years time, mate, you've got, let's say you put 3K in there, you'll have 50 grand at least. Probably more than that, a shit ton more than that, absolutely. But just an example, right? So you keep your money in these assets and they grow with time, rather than keeping it in your bank account. Very simple. You want a little bit in your bank account anyway, just for why not, just to diversify yourself a little bit more and just in case, right? But certain apps like Revolut and 1inch and Crypto.com, I'm trying to think of some of this for you as well. Certain apps like that, you can add your crypto wallet to your Apple Pay, so you can pay for things in the real world with your crypto wallet, right? Rather than having to transfer it to fiat currency or cash or whatever and go from that angle, you can just transfer it straight up to your Apple wallet and pay for things with crypto. So that's, again, you just, why put it in a bank? There's literally no point. Number 3 then is systems. So once you've got cash flow coming in, you're making that money work for you, you now want to position yourself in a way where you're buying back freedom. Okay, because the way that entrepreneurship works is you start off in this hustler mindset and your main goal is to make money, right? That's number 1, making money. That's your main goal. I want to make money, I want to make money. That's what everyone focuses on. Now, you know that you're truly wealthy when money is literally not an issue anymore and you just don't care. Like, it's coming in from every single angle. And your main goal now is, how can I buy back my freedom? How can I buy back my time? That's your main goal. That's when you know you're starting to get to a wealthy position now. I don't say that to brag, but this kind of flowed nicely. That's the position I'm in right now, because I'm not focused on money anymore. I actually probably will never be broke ever again, ever, for the rest of my life. Just the things that I know, the people I know, the systems I've got in place, the ways I know how to make money now will ensure that I am secured against going broke for the rest of my life, because these things aren't going to go anywhere. They are recession-proof businesses. They're never going to go anywhere. They'll always be in demand, and I teach you how to do them inside of my school so you can position yourself in the same way that I have at just 22 years old. And trust me, life is fucking beautiful. You've seen where I've come from. Just go back a year on my channel and watch me in the park with holes in my shoes on a stolen bike. You can see how quickly your life can change if you're around the right people. So I recommend you get inside of the school. But systems is important because now I'm at that CEO kind of level. I've got people working for me. People just do the job for me. This is the only job that people can't do for me, because obviously I'm the face of the brand, right? The YouTube videos, the presentations in the school, the live calls, etc. I have to do them because obviously it's me and my brand, and that's why people subscribe. That's why people want to see. They want to see me. They want to learn from me personally. So this is the only thing I can't replace, and I wouldn't want to. I love this. I love talking to you guys. I enjoy it. I love work. I'm not trying to say that I'm lazy or I'm trying to avoid work. It's just there are certain tasks in my work, and every entrepreneur will agree with this. There are certain tasks they just don't like doing, or they could, easily pass on to someone else. There's certain tasks I love doing, like recording the videos. There's certain tasks that are a bit time consuming, and I'm like, it's a bit more of a resistance to sit down and do them, such as replying to DMs or, writing out long written posts inside of my school or community posts, for example. Sitting down and thinking and writing those out. Sometimes I love them and it depends where I am, but sometimes I just want to chill out. So I have now hired people to come and work for me. This is a system that I'm putting in place. I'll give you 2 little tips and tricks that I've done to help you. One of them is I hire people to do the work for me. That's a system I've put in place. All I have to do is pay them. Obviously money's not an issue, so I put the money and energy into them. They do the job for me. I train them up. I teach them how to do it. They do it for me in the background. And again, they're only doing the little tasks that the mundane shit, like replying to the DMs, keeping the customers happy, customer service, being my PA, that kind of shit. So they do all that for me, like the mundane little shit. And obviously I'll do the big stuff, like sitting in front of the camera for half an hour and talking to you. So that's one way I have set myself up in a position where, it's generational wealth kind of level at some point, bro. Honestly, my channel hasn't even blown up yet. I've only just hit 30k subscribers as I record this video. And 30k, so check the subscriber count when this drops and just see what I'm at. That's how quickly I'm growing. But I'm nowhere near famous. I've nowhere near blown up. I've been recognized in public more times than I can count now, which is quite weird. I don't feel like I should be at that level yet, but that makes me feel a bit famous or a bit like a celebrity, which is fun. But point being is, you have to position yourself in a way where, okay, now that money's not a problem, you need to start thinking, how can I save myself time and how can I buy back my freedom? So the 2 ways I do that is hire people to save me time, and I buy back my freedom by turning my products and services that I used to sell as like a time-based service. So I'd sell my one-to-one coaching services for an hour, and that would cost like $120. That's what I used to do, okay? But that required my time, that required my freedom. I had to be somewhere, right? I couldn't go out with my family and say, yeah, let's go and enjoy the day, and turn my phone off all day because I had to be on the call with the guy. Now what I've done is I've turned that and I've turned it into a high ticket offer. So if people want to work with me personally, which is obviously a lot more valuable than it used to be, it's now £3,000 onwards to work with me one-to-one. because you know, that's like a full day of me taking time out and just talking to you or working with you over a month's period, whatever it may be. And again, if that's something you're interested in, get in contact with me via email, comment down below, Instagram me, whatever it may be. Message me about the one-to-one coaching if you've got the finances for that, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. But that's one thing I do with that now. Any time-based service that I offer is very high priced to make it worth my while. Anything else, such as the school community that I've got, is low ticket. It's $99. It's nothing. Most people can afford that, right? So I've turned it into a monthly reoccurring revenue. This prints me money every single month without fail. And obviously I have some other income streams as well that I can't mention on here that also do the same thing. They run a monthly subscription. You make a lot of money from it. You don't really have to do much. It's a little bit of upkeep here and there, but that gives me time freedom, location freedom, and it gives me the opportunity to just travel the world. I was in Italy, I was in Thailand, I was in, where else did I go? Tenerife, and I was doing work in this regard, you know, on the other side of the fucking world. I didn't even have an internet connection sometimes. I just turned data on quickly. Boom, reply to some DMs, that's the job done for the day. I can turn my phone off and go clubbing or go and enjoy myself or whatever it may be, you know? So that's the position I'm in now, and that's the kind of phases you will go through as an entrepreneur. So to reiterate my point, cash flow, make that cash flow work for you by investing into assets. Then you want to create systems so you can buy back your freedom and time, and you can do whatever you want. That's the whole goal. You did not start entrepreneurship to just make money. You started entrepreneurship to be free, to do what you want, to have your life be your life. No one controls you. And this is what I'm trying to teach you here. It's not just like these basic YouTubers that come on and say, here's the top 10 ways to make money, drop shipping, copywriting. It's not just about that, because you didn't get into this world. Think back to when you first started seeing these videos. Why are you here listening to me? You didn't start this shit just to make money, because you may as well just go work a job. Trust me, it's a lot less stressful. It's a lot less to think about. Just go and work a normal job, right? You started this world to be free, to be uncontrollable, to be able to do what you want, to have no one to answer to, and that includes the government. Why are you still say, oh, I've escaped the matrix, but you're still answering to the government? You need to find a way to diversify yourself so you can get around these loopholes. Otherwise, you're still in the matrix. You're just a matrix to the government instead of your boss at work, right? Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm making 10K per month, but you're not tax efficient, or you don't know how to store your money correctly, or you're still scared of investing into assets long term, so you just keep it in a bank account. You're still controllable. The bank wants to block you. Goodbye. That 10K per month is now gone because the bank decided. You're still a slave. You're still in control. So the goal is to be free, to be truly free, where no one can tell you what to do. That is the goal. So work towards that, and we teach you how to do that step by step. We hold your hand through the whole process inside of the school down below. But making money is not hard. It really isn't. If you believe it to be hard, it will be. If you believe it's easy and you're strong enough and knowledgeable enough and resilient enough to get through the challenges that are presented to you, then it will be easy. Very simple, okay? So just keep this in mind. Your belief is absolutely everything. I've had days where, for example, you know, I've hit 10K over a 2-week period, let's say, so not even over the full month, £10,000, 2 weeks. And what was I really doing over that period? Was I working as hard as I could? No, I wasn't really hustling. I wasn't in war mode. I wasn't hibernating away from everyone, letting my hair grow out because I was just hustling so much. No, I was just fucking around, boozing. You know, I mean, when I made my first 10K, I was eating Domino's every night. I was chilling, not every night. But you know what I mean? I was having takeaway, I was enjoying myself. I was a bit more relaxed and laid back. I was watching Netflix with my girl, you know, and we'd spend a couple hours per night, let's say, just on the business, just working on whatever it is we needed to attend to. And obviously my girlfriend helps me out with certain areas of my business as well. She's my little PA, you know, so it's amazing. And I wasn't working hard at all. It's fucking easy, but I didn't really have to do anything. Just show up, do a couple of tasks that I teach you inside of the school, and that was it. Boom, 10K in 2 weeks, done. So is it hard? No. It's only hard if you believe it to be, and it's only hard when you have not experienced it before, because it seems like it's impossible. It's like the 4-minute mile, I believe it was, the 4-minute mile, whatever. Guy runs a mile, no one's ever done it in 4 minutes before. As soon as the guy did it, now everyone's fucking doing it, because they believe it's possible. So it's all about belief. That's everything. And it's the same with diseases. I remember I was speaking to a guy, and he, inside of my school, and he was mentioning about how he had this incurable disease from the doctor, said it's incurable. And I said, okay, well, you have 2 options here, right? You either believe them and say, okay, it's incurable, whatever, I'm just going to give up, just wait for it to kill me. Or you can say, fuck that, I don't care if it's incurable, I'm going to find a way to cure it. I'm going to fight. And that's the thing, that's the mindset you need. You have to be a fighter. You have to be able to be like, no matter what odds are against you, no matter how high the probability is of you losing. Sorry, is that flickering, bro? My bad, where's that coming from? Might be because you're right next to the light. Regardless, however high the odds are of, there we go, fixed it, boom. Yeah, job done. Didn't even notice that, bro. I apologize if that's been like that the whole video, but regardless, no matter how high the odds are that you are going to lose, you still have to fight and you still have to believe you have a chance of winning. Even if it's only 1%, it's still a chance. You might get lucky and pull it off. You might get that lucky headshot like you did in the video games and just clutch around and pull it off. It's the same with these incurable diseases, bro. And whatever else, you have one life and you've got years and years to live. You may as well fight and you may as well adopt this winner's mindset. No matter what happens, no matter how high the odds are stacked against you, just believe you can do it. When I was broken, I had holes in my socks and holes in my shoes, and I'd open my bank account every morning and have minus £150 in the bank and think, it's all right, because one day I'm going to make 10k per month. Do you know how hard that was to convince myself of that fact when I was on a council estate surrounded by people shooting fireworks at each other out the fucking window when I'm trying to get milk? Like, do you know how difficult that was to adopt that belief? But it doesn't matter how hard it is, you've got to do it anyway. Because what's the alternative? You literally have two options. You either believe the negative and you fail, okay? You're literally just allowing yourself to fail, because you only fail, you only truly ever lose if you allow yourself to lose, if you stop fighting. Even if you had an incurable disease and you thought to yourself, fuck that, I'm not accepting that, the doctor's fat, he doesn't know anything about health, I'm just gonna fight through it for my whole life. Even if it takes me my entire life to fight through it, even if on my deathbed I've still not cured it, at least I didn't lose. I never lost, because I was fighting the whole time. You only lose if you allow yourself to lose, and you lose by giving up, by saying, oh, I'm done, I can't be bothered to fight anymore. That's when you've officially lost. If you show up every day and you're not getting results, but you're still trying your absolute best, you're still fighting, you're a winner, and you always will be. You'll be on your deathbed and you'll laugh to yourself thinking, fuck, cancer or whatever it was that you got, right? You know, fucking AIDS or some shit. And you'll think, oh, well, at least I gave it my best. You know, at least I fucking tried. You may as well just believe the thing that gives you the most power, even if it is delusional. Who decides that? Do you know? So what good is it going to do just to believe in yourself? Oh, I have no chance. It's over. It's incurable. Fuck it. Like, I may as well just give up. No point fighting because the doctor said so. Okay, he might be right. And yeah, scientifically proving it might be right. But there's been rare cases where, you know, it's an incurable disease and someone's cured it. There are the rare cases. Google them. So why not just believe in yourself? Because the only other option is you just instantly give up and you cut off any hope that you may have had. So it's the same with making money. Believe in yourself. I know it sounds a bit cliche, but it's absolutely the only thing that you need. Making money is fucking easy because I decided to be so. Making money is easy. 10k per month, nothing, mate. Chump change. Why? Because I believe that and because I decided it to be. That's how you've got to think. You have to be the master of your own life and you need to create your own reality. And you do that through your mindset, okay? One-to-one coaching is down below. You can find that by just getting in contact with me or by booking in a free 30-minute introduction call. You can also find me inside of the school where we teach you how to make money, attract women, learn the art of seduction, master your sex game, etc. Mindset, mental health, natural health remedies that doctors don't want you to know about, herbal treatments, etc. But we teach everything. We just make you the ultimate man in every single realm of life, and we do it quickly. As soon as you join, we give you opportunities to make your investment back, and we guide you in the right direction depending on what your goals are. If you join and you tell us, hey, I'm looking to get in better shape, get more women and make money, boom, go this way, do that, go here. We guide you in the right way straight away. We operate with speed, efficiency, and we operate fast. Our goal is to get you results as quickly as humanly possible, and we do that with our expert team and obviously myself in there, dedicated. It's our job, it's what we do. Our literal life is we wake up every single day, and our goal, we have notes here, but we're sat every single day thinking about ways we can make your life better, to help you be the ultimate man. So come and join the school, $99, what else are you gonna fucking spend it on? Are you just gonna keep it in the bank because it feels better? Like, take a risk. That's the only way. You actually expect, you really, really think to yourself, you are gonna make more money than doctors, £10,000 per month. You actually think that you're gonna achieve that if you're too scared to spend $99 on an opportunity to learn from someone who's 22 years old and he's done everything that you've ever wanted to do. And you think, oh, well, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just figure it out myself. Do you really think that scarce mindset is gonna get you to making 10k per month? It's absolutely not. And you know that, you're smart, you're not a retard. So make your decision. Hopefully we will welcome you inside very, very soon. And as soon as you're in there, you'll make your investment back. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.